Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aquarian Mind podcast. Today's podcast, episode number 74. I'm your host, Jamel Crothers. It's Wednesday, motivation and inspiration. We're up to the letter S, but I have four S's for you today: smart, soul, sacrifice, and success. Now, I'll delve into those words in a moment, but you know what I do before I start most of my podcasts? I give you guys a quote. Be yourself. There's something that you can do better than any other. Listen to the inward voice and bravely obey that. Now, let's delve into the four S's: smart, soul, sacrifice, success. Now, the four S's is something that I thought about a long while ago, and it fits perfectly into anything regarding your life journey. Being smart in what you do, doing things with your soul, striving for success, and making sacrifices to get there. So now let's get into each word and how it impacts you in your journey. Now, knowing who you are and what you're good at, you eventually figure out what you love. And being smart and knowing your strengths is what matters the most. Your weaknesses are something you should know but not define yourself with. Putting your soul into something that you love is what matters the most also. You will never feel fulfilled in life unless you are doing something that sets your soul on fire. Every day, if you wake up and feel empowered to go do something that you love, well, then that's where your life should be and where it has to be. Focusing on your success is what your goal should be. Don't let anything else hinder you from that. Don't let anyone else hinder you from that either. Nothing should keep you from doing what you want in your life. Living your purpose and living for yourself is what your life should be about. Now, if people don't understand that, well, then that's on them. No one else. Making sacrifices is what has to be done in order to get the end results and the ultimate goal. If you're not willing to make sacrifices such as hanging out with friends, family, missing important family events, and other things, it's going to be hard to get to where you want to be. Now, the four S's, it's really not easy to do. You may figure out two of the four or three of the four, but in my humble opinion and through this journey that I've been on, you need to have all four to achieve anything that you want. It's very hard, and I had to learn about myself that I needed all four to accomplish my goals. Now, my goals are endless because, pretty much like I've said, pretty much all along, this is about longevity and legacy for me. But what I want you guys to understand is you guys have all four S's in you. You are smart. You do have something that sets your soul on fire. You can be successful, but you have to make the sacrifices to get there. And the sacrifices, that's probably one of the biggest ones, because a lot of people aren't willing to do that. People aren't willing to not watch TV or not play a game on their phone or not waste time talking on the phone with friends or family members or anything that pretty much slows you up. And what I want you guys to know is that I've had to sacrifice some things myself. So if I had to do it, trust me, you can do it yourself. And you just have to be smart in all of the decisions that you make. You're not going to make the best decisions all of the time, but what I will say is that you do have the capability to make smart decisions in whatever you choose to do. Sorry, I'm kind of stuttering for a moment. Your success, well, you determine what your success is. You really don't have to, define it, outwardly. But if you feel that making millions of dollars and having a big home and nice cars in your driveway, if that's your determination of success, then great. But if you're more reserved and you're more to yourself and you define success in how many people you impact and how many people you make happy and how many people want to engage with you in what you do, then great. That's what defines your success. So you determine that. You don't let the world determine that. The problem is the world will tell you this is what success is and this is what it looks like. But a lot of people don't fall into that realm. And materialism isn't their thing. And that's what society kind of puts out there and wants you to believe. For me, success for me is the stories that I create and the podcast that I get to record and speak to you on. Because for me, it's about growing a platform, but it's also about helping people. And I don't talk about the things that I've done behind the scenes with helping people with certain things because that's not my goal. That's never been my goal. I'm not about boosting myself too much. The only thing I want to boost myself about is the stories that I've written. And I want people to focus on the content, not necessarily on me. And awards and accolades are great too. And if you strive for that, then that's great. But for me, I don't really care for that stuff. So you determine your narrative. You determine your story. You determine what you want to do with yourself. But once again, I will tell you, you have all 4 S's. I will continually say that. And in future podcasts, I may mention one of these words again. And I will remind you, you guys have it in you. You guys just have to want it. Daily. Every day. I'm not saying work every single day. I'm saying you have to want it every day. That's the difference. Now, whatever your purpose is for doing what you love, stick to it. Don't let anyone change your vision or try to deter it in any way. Because believe it or not, there are a lot of people who are going to suck the energy out of you. And when they do that, well, you'll notice a change in how you feel and you'll see a change in them. They'll be happier that they drain the energy out of you. So make sure that you have the right people on your journey. And I will delve into that in a future podcast. But the biggest thing I want to tell you is you are built for this. Just know that. That's my podcast for today. I thank you guys for listening. Stay motivated, stay inspired, be good, everyone, and go accomplish your goals.